Wycombe Wanderers have slain a few giants in this competition over the years, but in 2017, they were the bigger name, hoping to avoid an upset. Their guests on round 3 Saturday were the lowest-ranked club left, Stourbridge of the 7th tier. The Northern Premier side more than held their own for most of the tie and had the first good chance of it. Caeldon Brown with an improvised effort that was kept out by the busier keeper on the day, Wycombe's Jamal Blackman. Much more of him later. Wycombe's first chance was a pretty clear one. Scott Cashkett racing onto the loose ball, but it was a disappointing finish from the man who'd bagged a hat-trick at Chesterfield in round 2. There are nearly 24 Chelsea loanees playing down the various English leagues this season, and a fair few have begun to make a name for themselves. Undoubtedly amongst that number is the aforementioned Blackman. His next save stopped Dan Scarr making a name for himself, for a while anyway. After the break, Wycombe did their best to assert the authority we'd all presumed they'd assert from kick-off. Sam Wood had come off the home bench right at the end of the first half. Right at the start of the second, he scored the game's opening goal. Having run half the length of the field and seen his shot well parried by Matt Gould, he hung around long enough to produce a tidy finish to end a scrappy few seconds in the Stourbridge box. Far from crumbling though, Stourbridge got themselves level with 20 to play. Scrappiness in the home box this time, and Dan Scarr reignited dreams of fairy tales for the Midlands club. Stourbridge knocked out Northampton in round 2 just to be here. They did it with an 86th minute winner, and they so nearly stole another memorable late victory in this tie too. But for the very faintest of fingertips from the giant Blackman, they may well have been celebrating a truly famous upset. Tom Tonks denied giant-killing superstar status. Whatever the level, the margins are so often so very fine. Instead, the decisive goal came at the other end with just 7 left of the 90, courtesy of Wycombe's resident beast, Adi Akinfenwa. A fine header from the big man from Joe Jacobson's equally fine cross. Huge relief for the Chair boys and heartbreak for the Glass boys. Their overall performance had more than merited a replay, but it wasn't to be. Wycombe through to round 4 for the first time in 16 years. They went all the way to the semi-finals that season.